Hi, my name's Steve Thomson and I deal in communication. We all communicate, we all know we communicate, but what maybe just sometimes we miss is the fact that we all present all the time. Every time we open our mouths, every time we talk to someone, we are making a presentation. We're pitching our business or our services or our background or our upbringing or our education every single time we speak. It's critical that those presentations are all finely tuned. My job is to make sure they are. My job, quite simply, is to make you the best possible presenter you can be in every situation, from the biggest business deal, the most important audition or interview, to the very smallest transaction with somebody that you meet in the bus queue or in a shop. That's it. That's quite simply what we do. Okay, so pain. We all feel pain. You pinch yourself or somebody punches you, you feel pain. If you stub your toe or you fall over and hurt yourself, you break an arm, you feel pain. And you know you feel pain. But you can't measure it. Pain's one of the few things that we have no measurement for. You can't put a ruler on it, you can't put it on the scales. All you can do is compare it with your previous experience. You can't even compare it with somebody else's experience because you can't measure it. And that's physical pain. Let's put that to one side for a moment and think about emotional or intellectual pain. The pain that you don't even necessarily recognize that you're feeling when somebody manages you badly, when somebody speaks to you in a rude or a bullying or a harassing kind of way, when somebody pushes past you and doesn't apologize. All kinds of things, all day, every day, we have transactions with other people that cause us pain. And, in turn, we cause other people pain. The problem is we can't measure it and we can't see it. It's not going to bring up a bruise or a cut, it's not going to bleed. All it's going to do is inhibit how we communicate. It inhibits how well we feel, how well we perform, just as much as a physical injury does, but we don't recognize it at a conscious level. So what we're going to do today is look at a means by which we can look at it on a conscious level, which is going to affect you. It's going to make a difference to how you treat each and every person you talk to from now on, forever, I guarantee it. Now, that sounds really easy. I'm going to give you a whole bunch of tools over the next half a day or so that are going to make that first impression, that first out of a second, absolutely electrifying. It's going to help you feel confident. It's going to get the right nonverbal communication message over to John Webster. And his reception of you is going to be so different from the guy before you and the guy after you who haven't had the luxury of coming to me and talking to me about charisma.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I feel good.
Good. Excellent. So let me just tell you a few of the things that we're going to do. Firstly, we give off about 500 signals a second of nonverbal communication. We receive, we understand, unconsciously, about 1,500 signals a second. So obviously, with 500 signals a second going out, they're not all the smiles and waving hands. They're not all obvious. They're not all visible to the naked eye. Some of them are microscopic. Some of them are so subtle that you'd never think anyone could notice. Things like the rate that you're breathing at, how much you're sweating. Even if it's just a tiny, tiny bit, it shows enough for the unconscious mind of the viewer to make up a decision about that. So we're going to work on all of those things, slowing down your breathing, lowering your center of gravity, getting your stride and your pace right, getting you in the right place mentally so that when you walk in, it's your room, it's your office, it's your interview, you take command. And without actually putting, John Webster out from behind his desk, you take over the interview. And when you feel that that's all within your grasp, you're a confident person. And people employ for attitude. Right. They train for aptitude, they employ for attitude. It's your attitude we're going to work on and your personal gravitas, your impact. Okay. That's what we're going to do.